Hello, my lovely Taurians. Welcome to your September 2018 reading. I hope this month finds you well. We're already in September. Travels on, doesn't it? The year just flies by. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. This is a general reading for you Taurians. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, then you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading with me from there. And that way you get a reading that is specifically for you and fits into where you're at and where you're headed, and gives you some assistance on your journey. This is a general reading, so some of it will resonate with some of you. For some of you, all of it will resonate as well. I'd like to thank you for subscribing, for sharing, for liking and commenting on my channel. I really appreciate that. And I'd like to thank all those lovely subscribers that have booked in for a private reading with me. It's been really nice connecting to your energy and helping you on your journey. And that connection with that energy also helps with these monthly readings as well. Gives it a much better flow. So I thank you for that as well. So Taurians, let's see what's going on with you in the month of September. First up, what my guides tell me here is it's a month of completions for you. So it's a month of completion. I feel like the process has already started. It's already started, and this is the Death card. And the Death card, you know, it's not as ominous as people think it is. It's quite a good card because it's a real clearing sort of card. I feel like this process has already begun for a lot of you, where there's been a review of what fits in your life, what doesn't fit in your life, even personally, behaviours, the way you've dealt with things, your thought patterns, your self-talk. There's things that no longer serve you. You are in the process of closing that door, of leaving it in the past, of really moving it out. I feel like in the past there's been a real, you know, July, August for you has been a time of a lot of issues being stirred, a lot of things coming up from the past, a lot of people coming up from the past, contacting you even, or thoughts of them have been there, have arisen for you to review, to look at what has gone on, you know, having a look at that and deciding what you want to keep, what you don't want to keep, what emotions you're going to release to be able to move forward and put an end to living in the past and start living in the now. You know, when you're reviewing things, even people from the past, it's really important to be realistic. They are in the past for a reason. We tend to romanticize it and make them out to be better than they were, and so there's that missing. But it's about calling it up, being honest, being truthful, reviewing situations, people, family, you know, family, lovers, husbands, ex-husbands, children, whatever it is, calling it up, looking at the emotions and that have been stirred in you, what you've learnt from it, and releasing it. So there's that is very much started for many of you, and it will be a part of September for you Taurians as well. And there's also the Justice card that's crossing that, you know, and the Justice card is about, for some of you, it's legal issues. It's legal issues that need to come to a close, that because it's crossing the Death card, it will be finalized in September. It will be finalized in September, and there will be fairness around that settlement, that completion of those court dealings, of those legal dealings, signing of legal documents as well with that. For others of you, it's really about looking fairly at situations that have happened in the past, looking at, rather than delegating blame, looking at the part you played in that as well, and what you've learnt from it and what you've gained, what wisdom and knowledge you've gained from it. You know, it's not about dealing out blame to anyone. It's just that they are the obstacles, they are the lessons that were placed in front of you, and it was about learning from those lessons, growing from that, raising your vibration, becoming a better person, and taking with it what you have learned from it. What have you learned from yourself? There is a temptation not to see those things clearly. There is a temptation to deal out the blame and not accept any of the responsibility yourself. It really is about looking at that fairly and what part you played in those dealings, in those relationships, in that business dealing, in that argument, in that rift that's happened even within a family. You know, what part did you play in that? And have a look at that. It's also about not allowing past events to continue to manipulate your thought patterns, to manipulate you in moving forward. That has to be severed, that has to be acknowledged, and that has to be, those ties need to be cut, and you need to move on from that. So don't allow the past to manipulate you and work its way into the future, because it will colour the future. It will colour the future. On the other hand, I also want to say to some of you, if you're manipulating someone or manipulating a situation, then it's best that you stop doing that, because that always has dire consequences. You know, that's not the ideal way to go. So try and avoid that. Try and avoid that manipulating of the outcome the way you want it to be. And it's simply about being honest and clear and allowing justice to prevail, and you will get the outcome that you seek. Because that will, you know, if you go down that path, I feel like there is going to be conflict. There are going to be problems. There are going to be conflicts and arguments that would arise from that. Nothing that you can't overcome, I don't feel. I want to say to you, Taurians, watch your stubbornness, watch that stubborn streak, and be a little bit more forgiving, be a little bit more flexible, and release some of that control, and that will allow the situation to move through a lot more smoothly and a lot more quickly, so that you can get on with whatever the future holds for you, what plans you want to make. You know, there are new plans, there are new things that are there for you, because there is going to be a completion of these difficult times, these decisions and these conflicts that are around you. And with that completion, there is also a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom that you've gained from it, if you choose to, a lot of knowledge on how to behave in yourself, how to deal with other people, how to deal with different situations as well. You're going to take with you a lot of growth and knowledge and skills and wisdom from what's gone on in the past, because there's an ending to that. There's an ending to that, difficult times. And the difficult times are going to be different for each of you. You know, they will be different for each of you. And varying degrees. Some of them are going to be quite serious. Others are just little obstacles and things that have been put in your path, and it's how well you deal with those and move them on. But I feel like there's the passage out of difficulty is coming up for you in September. And there's going to be a finalising of that. That chapter is going to be closed. That chapter is going to be closed, and by the time you get to the middle or end of September, the last week of September, you're going to be in a position to then clearly get rid of all that baggage, get rid of all that weight that has weighed you down, and be able to create the future that you've always wanted, which is one of excitement, of moving forward, of travel, of new work, of new ideas, of, you know, I just see you jumping out of bed and delighted in what the day holds and what plans am I going to put into place. There's this sort of childlike excitement that goes with that towards the end of September. So you do get through whatever it is you're needing to get through, and then it's almost like this rebirth and this readiness to explore what is ahead for you, explore your potential, go for that job interview, go for that holiday, meeting someone that you're attracted to. There's all of that that's coming up ahead for you. And if that's what you want, whatever it is you want, then go ahead and create it, because there's going to be an amazing energy that is forming around you. It's like a tornado. It's a really good, strong energy to be able to move forward from these difficult situations that you've been in. A lot of them, I've got to say, have been self-inflicted through your stubborn streak. So let that go, release that and let it flow. Let it flow, because, you know, it's really about marrying your subconscious and your conscious self together, unifying them, finding that inner peace instead of this constant battle within yourself. And I feel like there has been this toing and froing, this battle within yourself. It's about unifying that, coming to a decision, being able to come to a decision. There are going to be choices and decisions for some of you, and I feel like it's talking to the self, you know, I want this, well, I want this, no, I don't want this, and what if this happens? And, you know, you're toing and froing, you're sort of weighing things out, and that's putting you in a position to be, you're unable to make a choice, because you think, oh, I'm going to make this choice. Oh, but what about, what if? Oh, okay, no, well, I'll make this choice. And then, oh, but what about this situation? Oh, I'll make, so you're backwards and forwards with this decision that is going to be there for you. The second week, the third week of September, there's going to be some sort of decision, some sort of choice that you're going to have to make. And it's really about weighing out the pros and cons as to what choice, what decision you're needing to make. You will be able to make it, because I just feel like it doesn't matter what decision you make, because there's going to be you're going to be a little bit fearful of, oh, well, what if I make another wrong decision? What if I make another wrong choice? I feel like for many of you, there's going to be an opportunity. Someone's going to approach you about a business idea, a business deal. There's some offer that's going to be made to you as well. And that also causes this will I, won't I sort of situation. But it doesn't matter what choice or decision you make, there is the world card. You know, it doesn't matter. The outcomes, but either outcome's going to be absolutely excellent for you, because, of course, you're the magician that's manifesting what it is you want, what it is you want to bring in, and the world is your oyster. Anything's possible. Anything's possible that you want to bring in. You can bring that in and make it work for you. So I feel like there's going to be real opportunities coming your way towards the end of September for you to decide on, for you to make choices and decisions on. And I really like that, because I feel like they're going to be really positive moves, positive choices, positive decisions for you. You know, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. And your final outcome, you know, here's the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, male or female. And I feel like this is a person that you're going to come into contact with, a person that is going to be there to help you through the decision-making process. I feel like they're really intuitive, really in tune with their emotions, really in tune with what's going on, and their advice could be absolutely invaluable. I also feel like for some of you, this could be someone that you're going to meet through this change of job, change of situation that you're going to find yourself in. There is a romantic connection with this person. Now, if they're not a water sign, they are someone with a lot of water sign in their chart, or have those qualities, those very soft emotional qualities, intuitive, but solid, you know, empathetic, good listener. All those sorts of qualities. I feel like they're very much around you, very, very much around you. And there's there can be a romantic link there. So it's either someone that's already in your life or someone that you're going to meet. They're going to be very, very helpful. For some of you, it's also about you being in touch with your emotions, in touch with your intuition. Really follow your gut about new opportunities that are going to be coming to you, because they're going to be coming to you towards the end of September. So be ready for that. Deal with whatever you're going to deal with in the beginning of the month and move it on. Close that door, because there's a lot of fantastic opportunities that are coming your way towards the end of September. I really like that. I've also taken a card from the Dreams of Gaia this month, because I really like these cards, you know, and you've got here the Four of Earth, or sorry, the Four of Air. I'm sorry, I will take that back. The Four of Air, and air signs, of course, are Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and I feel like for you it's about being wise, being centered, being calm, reflecting back on everything that you have learnt and implementing that wisdom and that newfound knowledge in moving forward. It's also about being able to manifest what you want in your life in strength. And you know, Taurians, you are about strength. You are about confidence. And it's about standing strong but fairly. Be fair and be balanced. Be balanced. And that is marrying every aspect of yourself and bringing it forward, blending them together. It's the conscious and the subconscious, your conscious and your shadow self, bringing it forward. And you deal with your shadow self, your subconscious, by allowing the past to trickle up and deal with it and remove it, move it on, so you can move on to the future. Absolutely fantastic. That's so lovely. So I hope that's been helpful for you. I wish you an absolutely fantastic September. Be kind to yourself, and I wish you, and gentle with yourself. Ease and grace, I always say. Everything happens with ease and grace. Drop the resistance. I wish you many, many blessings, and I'll see you next month.